I'm Lori Chapman Bosco, Professor of Equine Studies and the Undergraduate Program Coordinator for Equine. And
what would you say your favorite part about the UNH Equine program is?
Working with the students in the barn and watching that aha moment. That's always good with the dog, the toys. Watching that aha moment, something, maybe they were afraid to do something or they got something, they could feel something on a horse's leg. I mean, it's all of that. It's the ability to do a triangle with a horse in hand and effect gait on that horse by extending their stride or something like that. That's the fun stuff.
My name is Sarah Rigg, and I'm a principal lecturer in the equine program at UNH. And the UNH equine program is a great opportunity for students to immerse themselves in equine science. We give students the opportunity to take equine-specific coursework from their very first semester on campus. And while we do that in all of the tracks of our major, in the equine science track, that really allows students to have a dual focus between the hard science courses that are going to help prepare them for graduate school or for careers in the more scientific and technical ends of the equine industry without having to give up the hands-on time in the stable and with the horses that helps them to stay motivated and to stay focused to be successful in those areas. We have many successful graduates that have gone on to graduate school and to a wide variety of careers from the equine science track. And students who are interested in taking the classes that they will need to be able to successfully apply to veterinary school will be able to do that while keeping up with their hands-on time, both riding and working with horses in their labs and classes.
Hi, I'm Caroline Arnold. I'm a junior equine science major, and I chose the equine science option because initially when I chose UNH, I was a pre-vet student in a different major, and I switched to the equine program to get more hands-on experience and to spend more time around horses.
Here at the UNH Equine program,
we have dogs!
We have dogs in our academic advisors' offices!
I'm Kaylee Archer, and I'm a junior in the UNH Equine program this year. I'm studying equine-assisted activities and therapies. This fall, I actually got my certification for therapeutic riding instruction. So now I'm an actual CTRI registered through PATH. So that's been extremely exciting. Also, for the first time since COVID, I'm able to volunteer in the therapeutic riding program here at UNH, which is very, very exciting. In addition to that, I'm also on the track team and the cross-country team. So this fall, we have a really nice showing in cross-country conference, and in the indoor track season, I was a part of the UNH Indoor 4x8 school record. And I'm also a part of the IHSA team at UNH, and that's probably my favorite team just because I love how, first of all, we have the best teammates ever, which are the horses, and then also we have a really amazing coach, and it's really, really cool to watch all of the riders of all different ability levels come around and support each other at all of our shows and ride to the best of our ability and see everybody progressing not only throughout the course of the year but throughout the 3 years that I've been here. So I'm really excited for next year.
2, 3, go! What would you say makes the UNH Equine program unique?
The fact that we can start out in the classroom and then go directly to the barn, which is 1,000 feet away, and you can get that hands-on, that experiential opportunity right then and there. You don't have to get on a bus, it's right there.
At UNH, students have an opportunity to ride actively, in part because our stable is conveniently located on campus. It's an easy walk or a quick bus ride to get to the campus, and that allows students to go back and forth between riding classes and their other classes whenever they need to. Riding classes here are open to students of all majors. They come under the guise of Animal Science 402, which is horsemanship. We teach that riding class at all levels from beginners through advanced students. Our program is a combined training program, so we do flat work and jumping. We do have a handful of sections that are dressage only. All of our students are going to be immersed in flat work education that really focuses on how do we gymnasticize the horse to athletically prepare them for whatever their goal activity is in any sport or discipline. And then the students who jump also will apply those principles over fences. Students can ride every semester if they'd like to. Students do not need to try out for the riding classes prior to arriving at UNH. Students who are interested in registering for riding classes should contact the program at the beginning of the summer so that we can add you into riding classes for your fall semester. Being enrolled in riding classes is required if you'd like to try out for one of our 2 equestrian teams. Our riding teams are the Intercollegiate Horse Show Association, or IHSA team, which competes on the flat and over fences in hunt seat equitation, and our Intercollegiate Dressage Association team, which competes in dressage. Both teams are active, successful, competitive teams where you also have the opportunity to work with a fabulous group of teammates to support each other in your competitive goals. And it's a tremendous learning experience for students who have aspirations as competitors or as professional riders or trainers.
Here is first level rider Lizzie D'Alfonso competing at Mount Holyoke College. UNH IDA has been very successful this season, and we are even going to nationals.
Hi, my name is Cindy Burke. I'm the director of the UNH Therapeutic Riding Program, and I'm also a clinical faculty member here at the university. Our therapeutic riding program offers group lessons to individuals with physical, cognitive, emotional, or social disabilities, or any combination thereof. We operate our lesson program in the spring, in the summer, and in the fall. And the individuals that teach our lessons primarily are students in either the 4-year Bachelor of Science in Equine Studies with a concentration in equine assisted activities and therapies major, or they're students like Emily is. She's a psychology major here, but she took our coursework and got her PATH International CTRI instructor credentials as part of a minor. So we also have an EAAT minor here. So any student though, or non-student, high school student, anyone over the age of 15 can sign up and be a volunteer for our program. So these individuals are fairly independent. That's an adult class, and we've been riding for a little while. But some of our riders need support on either side. They need 2 sidewalkers to help them physically and perhaps a leader. So sometimes we have 3-4 students in here at a time, and each one needs 3 or 4 volunteers. So it gets pretty volunteer intensive. So anybody can sign up on our website if you just Google UNH Therapeutic Riding Program and look for the volunteer tab. And if you do that, you'll see that our next volunteer training is on May 18th from 4 to 6 p.m. and that will be for our summer program, which runs the end of May into the end of June.